LeBron James has done it again. The king of basketball headlines has already made his big decision, and it's sending shockwaves through the NBA. But here's the twist: there's good news, and there's bad news, depending on which side of the debate you're on. This isn't just about whether LeBron is staying, leaving, or changing his role with the Lakers. It's about what this decision means for the future of the franchise, his legacy, and how the entire NBA landscape could shift. Right now, fans are celebrating, panicking, speculating, and debating like crazy because when LeBron James makes a move, the whole basketball world feels the ripple effects. So stick around, because we're breaking down exactly what decision LeBron has made, why it matters, the positives, the negatives, and what comes next for the Lakers and the king himself. So let's start with the big reveal. LeBron James has officially opted into his contract for another season with the Los Angeles Lakers. That's right, he's not leaving, he's not forcing a trade, and he's not walking away from the game. The king is running it back in purple and gold. On the surface, that sounds like nothing but good news, but the deeper you look, the more complicated it gets. Because while Lakers fans are thrilled to know LeBron isn't going anywhere, this decision creates just as many challenges as it does opportunities. The good news is obvious: LeBron James is still one of the best players in the NBA, even at age 40, and having him back means the Lakers remain relevant, competitive, and dangerous. The bad news? His decision locks the Lakers into a financial corner, adds pressure to build a contender immediately, and raises real questions about how long this formula can last. Let's break down the good news first, because it's impossible not to be excited about LeBron's commitment. This is a player who continues to defy time, breaking records and putting up all NBA numbers when most guys his age are long retired. Last season, he averaged over 25 points, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists per game, all while managing minutes and playing through nagging injuries. That's not just impressive, that's unheard of. With LeBron leading the way, the Lakers know they always have a chance, no matter how tough the Western Conference gets. And let's not forget his presence alone attracts free agents, influences trades, and gives the Lakers leverage that almost no other team has. When LeBron James is on your roster, you're a magnet for attention, talent, and championship conversations. That's the good news, and it's huge. But here comes the bad news, and it's the part fans don't always like to hear. By opting in, LeBron locks up a massive portion of the Lakers' salary cap. That limits their flexibility in signing free agents, making trades, or building depth around him and Anthony Davis. It means the Lakers' margin for error is razor thin. If they miss on a free agent, if a trade falls through, or if injuries hit, they don't have the room to maneuver. And at LeBron's age, no matter how incredible he is, you can't ignore the ticking clock. Every year that passes, the window to win gets smaller. The bad news is that this decision keeps the Lakers in win-now mode whether they're truly built for it or not. Now, let's talk about the ripple effects of LeBron's choice. For one, this decision sends a clear message to the front office: the king is all in, and now it's their turn to deliver. Rob Pelinka and the Lakers brass can't play the long game anymore. They can't stash draft picks, wait for the perfect trade, or think about a rebuild down the line. No, LeBron is saying, I'm here, I'm committed, and I want to win right now. That's both motivating and terrifying, because if they don't deliver, the criticism will be brutal. The Lakers roster as it currently stands has strengths with Anthony Davis anchoring the defense, Austin Reeves emerging as a key contributor, and role players like Rui Hachimura, D'Angelo Russell, and Jared Vanderbilt showing flashes. But let's be honest, it's not enough. LeBron's decision puts the spotlight squarely on management to make bold moves this offseason, whether it's chasing a star like Donovan Mitchell, Zach LaVine, or maybe even a surprise trade target nobody saw coming. There's also the legacy angle. LeBron James is fully aware that he's in the final chapters of his legendary career. Every decision he makes now is about how his story will be remembered. By choosing to stay with the Lakers, he's doubling down on finishing what he started in Los Angeles. He already brought a championship in 2020, but let's be real, one bubble title isn't enough to cement his Lakers legacy alongside legends like Magic Johnson, Kobe Bryant, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He knows this. Lakers fans know this. That's why this decision carries so much weight. The good news is that LeBron has a chance to add to his legacy in L.A. The bad news is that if things go south, if the Lakers fizzle out early in the playoffs again, critics will say he wasted his final years instead of chasing a ring elsewhere. And then there's the personal side. LeBron's decision also ties into his well-known desire to one day play alongside his son, Bronny James. By opting in, LeBron keeps his options flexible for the following year when Bronny could be entering the NBA. That's a storyline nobody can ignore. The good news here is that Lakers fans might get to see a father-son duo in the same jersey, something unprecedented in NBA history. The bad news? It means the Lakers' future could be dictated not just by basketball strategy but by family goals, and that could create tension if Bronny doesn't land in L.A. Let's also talk about the competitive landscape, because this decision doesn't happen in a vacuum. The Western Conference is brutal right now. The Nuggets are still dominant with Nikola Jokic, the Timberwolves are surging, the Mavericks are rising with Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving, and the Warriors, Kings, and Clippers aren't going away. By running it back, LeBron is basically saying, I'm ready to take on all of them. That's the good news. He's not backing down, he's not ducking competition, he's facing it head on. But the bad news? The Lakers need more than just LeBron and AD to survive that gauntlet. They need shooters, they need depth, and they need health on their side. Without those pieces, even LeBron's greatness might not be enough. And let's not ignore the elephant in the room, LeBron's health. For all the good news about his longevity, the reality is that he's one bad injury away from changing the Lakers' entire season. Last year, he missed chunks of time, and the Lakers struggled without him. That's the bad news. Nobody wants to talk about the risk that comes with investing everything into a 40-year-old superstar. But here's the flip side. The good news is that LeBron takes care of his body like no athlete in history. His investment in recovery, nutrition, and training has allowed him to stay at an elite level when everyone else's age is gone. If anyone can keep beating the odds, it's LeBron James. So where does this leave us? LeBron's big decision to stay with the Lakers brings hope, excitement, and a sense of unfinished business. It also brings pressure, risk, and tough questions that won't go away. It's the ultimate double-edged sword. Good news for fans who get to keep cheering for LeBron in purple and gold. Bad news for those worried about the cap, the roster, and the shrinking window of time. But one thing is for sure, this decision ensures the Lakers remain one of the most compelling stories in all of sports, and we're about to witness a season filled with drama, intensity, and maybe, just maybe, another championship run. And if you want to stay locked in on every Lakers move, every LeBron highlight, and every twist in this wild NBA offseason, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single update. LeBron's big decision is made, but the story is just beginning, and trust me, you don't want to miss what happens next.